he's not on my level. If we cross the pots, like I'm gonna break his job in the first round. Like what he's gonna do? He's gonna take me down, bro. Please listen to me. Calm down, do your thing, go to those wrestling tournaments, do your streams, and whenever the moment that arrives, just make sure to show up, and I'm gonna do the rest. The little weasel. He tweets something and tweet or something like, if I see you the next time, I do this or that. Like, you know how they play all, but like they all gangsters. They all gangsters. And when we cross the paths, they are like, oh, how are you? All good. They smile. They like humble. But in Twitter, everyone is a gangster. Oh, let's solve this in the street and all that, bro. I'm a professional athlete. I'm not a street fighter. I'm not a gangster.
And so you think this is all just kind of for show?
I don't know if it's for show. I think it's because they are dumb as fuck.
Have you been impressed with, because I feel like now he's a bigger star, which makes the fight even bigger.
I'm really impressed of how dumb he is.
Oh, tell me why.
He's a retard. I don't know. He looks like a kid. He's a kid. Like his mentality, he's dumb as fuck. Everything that I saw about him in the internet, it's embarrassing. Fuck Arman. Who cares about him? I don't care. The thing that I don't like is like when they play that they rich and they show all that money, and it's like, bro, you don't even rich. You that poor that the only thing that you have is money, and you are spending your father's money, not even yours. He's a fucking kid.
I'm not a gangster. I'm the man, but he is not. He shaves his ass. He shaves his arms, legs. At least I'm a man. I don't do that.
How do you know that he does that?
I mean, if you see his videos, he has no hair on his legs. You think he's gonna have a hair on his ass?
I don't know. I never thought of that, to be honest.
Yeah, he should go to Georgia instead of Miami. He had bad experience in Miami. He should go to Georgia and stay there and walk around with good men, you know? In Georgia, is different level men's. Yeah.
Golly.
Mirab doesn't shave his ass, so.
I mean, you never know. This fight has to happen. I'm sorry.
We leave that for girls, you know. For girls, it's good. For men, I don't know.
Forget everything you think you know about mind games in the UFC. Forget the calculated callouts and the subtle jabs. What you are about to witness is a raw, unvarnished declaration of war from a champion who views his challengers not as rivals, but as irritants. Ilia Topuria isn't just defending a belt, he's guarding an entire kingdom, a personal dominion built on absolute self-belief and a chilling disdain for anyone who dares to question it. Today, we peel back the layers of a champion's psyche, revealing the brutal truth behind his confidence. We expose the cutting remarks and the psychological warfare that define Ilia El Matador Topuria. His target, Arman Tsarukyan. His message, stay away from his title. His methods, unflinching, unapologetic, and utterly ruthless. Prepare to hear a champion expose a hidden truth about his competition. This isn't just an interview, it's a strategic deconstruction of a challenger, straight from the mouth of the man who holds the gold. Brace yourself.
Since you last fought and he last fought, Arman has done a great job of getting himself out there through social media and wrestling matches. Have you been impressed with, because I feel like now he's a bigger star, which makes the fight even bigger.
I'm really impressed of how dumb he is.
Oh, tell me why.
He's a retard. I don't know. He looks like a kid. He's a kid. Like his mentality, he's dumb as fuck. I don't know. Everything that I saw about him in the internet, it's embarrassing.
That's not just a statement. It's a surgical strike. Topuria doesn't mince words. He doesn't hold back. He launches a direct assault on Arman Tsarukyan's very intelligence and public image. Dumb as F. Retard. Embarrassing. These aren't throwaway insults. They are calculated blows, designed to erode a rival's confidence and standing long before they ever step into the octagon. Topuria understands the power of perception. He knows that by dismantling Arman's persona, he weakens him mentally. This isn't just about winning a fight. It's about making the opponent feel inferior, exposed, and fundamentally out of his depth. The message is clear. Arman, you are not a threat. You are a spectacle. And Topuria is not impressed. This blast isn't just for Arman. It's a warning to the entire division. This champion plays by a different rulebook, and it's written in raw, brutal honesty. The implications of such a direct attack are immense. In a sport often cloaked in respectful pre-fight banter, Topuria rips through the facade. He's not interested in building a rivalry for pay-per-view numbers through manufactured animosity. He's driven by a genuine belief in his own superiority. This isn't mere trash talk. It's a window into the champion's mindset. He sees a challenger, not as a worthy opponent, but as an underdeveloped, almost childish figure. This perception fundamentally alters the dynamic. If Topuria genuinely believes Arman is dumb, then the tactical approach changes. It becomes less about countering a master strategist and more about exposing perceived intellectual and emotional weaknesses. This level of dismissal is a psychological weapon, far more damaging than any punch. It plants seeds of doubt, not just in Arman's mind, but in the minds of fans and pundits who might otherwise see Tsarukyan as a formidable contender. Topuria's strategy is to dehumanize his opponent, to strip away their perceived threat, and to position himself as the undisputed, untouchable alpha. This is a cold, calculated strategy designed to deter, to warn, and ultimately to dominate without even throwing a punch.
Listen, as I said in many interviews, I just got the call. They offered me Islam or Justin. I picked Islam. Then they told me that Islam was injured.
Sure.
I was said that I was facing Justin. If they call me tomorrow and they tell me that Justin is injured and I have to fight Arman, I will fight Arman, no problem. If they call me and they tell me that Arman is injured, I have to fight Ariel, I'm gonna fight Ariel,
Please
no
don't.
problem. Like I can, I go whoever, whenever, just I'm ready for whoever.
Topuria's response is telling. It's a masterclass in controlled indifference. He doesn't dodge the question about Arman. He doesn't even elevate Arman. Instead, he places him squarely in a long line of interchangeable opponents. If they call me tomorrow, I will fight Arman, no problem. This isn't a challenge, it's a shrug. It's the ultimate psychological dismissal. By saying he'd fight whoever, whenever, Topuria denies Arman the satisfaction of being singled out, of being seen as a unique or significant threat. This approach is a subtle but potent warning. Arman, you are not special enough to avoid, nor are you special enough to fear. You are simply a task to be completed. This nonchalance is deliberate. It reinforces the dumb narrative, implying that Arman isn't worth specific preparation or mental energy. For a fighter like Arman, who has been aggressively campaigning for this fight, Topuria's cool indifference is a stark psychological blow. It tells Arman and every other contender that the champion operates on a different plane, one where all challengers eventually meet the same fate. This dismissive attitude is a cornerstone of Topuria's psychological game. He positions himself as a force of nature, an inevitable outcome, rather than just another fighter in the division. The whoever whenever mentality isn't born of arrogance alone. It's rooted in a profound, unshakable self-belief. It suggests that the outcome is predetermined regardless of the opponent. This kind of conviction can be crushing for a challenger. It implies that their skills, their game plan, their entire existence in the cage are merely footnotes to Topuria's narrative of dominance. For Arman, who has meticulously climbed the ranks, proving his worth against elite competition, Topuria's casual readiness acts as a profound invalidation. It's a psychological gauntlet thrown down, challenging Arman to not just win, but to somehow break Topuria's absolute certainty. But how do you break the conviction of a man who genuinely believes he is operating at an entirely different level? The answer for Topuria is simple: you don't. You merely exist until your inevitable defeat. This isn't just about protecting a title, it's about protecting an aura of invincibility, a psychological fortress no challenger can penetrate.
Of the video that I posted, he tweets something in Twitter, something like, if I see you the next time, I do this or that. Like, you know how they play all that, like they all gangsters. They all gangsters. And when we cross the paths, they are like, oh, how are you? All good. They smile. They like humble. Normal human beings. But in Twitter, everyone is a gangster. Everyone is like, oh, let's solve this in the street and all that. Bro, I'm a professional athlete. I'm not a street fighter. I'm not a gangster. You know what I mean?
This clip offers a stark contrast between online bravado and real-world interaction. Topuria calls out the gangster facade, the Twitter threats that dissolve into humble pleasantries face-to-face. He explicitly details a previous confrontation where he slapped Arman, and Arman's response was not aggression, but laughter. This isn't just a story, it's a public shaming. It exposes Arman as someone who talks tough online, but folds under real pressure. Topuria, by contrast, presents himself as the authentic article, a professional athlete, not a street fighter. He's drawing a clear line, separating himself from what he perceives as a charade. This narrative serves a dual purpose. First, it further discredits Arman, painting him as inauthentic and therefore less dangerous. Second, it elevates Topuria, reinforcing his image as a no-nonsense, genuine threat. The slap incident, whether literal or symbolic of a mental dominance, is a powerful warning. It tells Arman, "I've already put hands on you, and you did nothing." This is not just a title warning, it's a warning about who truly runs the mental game, and it's clearly not Arman. Topuria's emphasis on authenticity is crucial to his persona. He operates from a place of brutal honesty, even when it's uncomfortable. He doesn't posture. He simply states what he perceives as truth. This matador mentality is about facing reality head-on unflinchingly. When he sees a discrepancy between a fighter's online persona and their real-life demeanor, he exploits it relentlessly. This isn't just about winning fans, it's about winning the mental battle. By labeling Arman a Twitter gangster, Topuria strips away any perceived intimidation factor. He exposes a vulnerability, a lack of genuine ferocity that he believes Arman possesses. The incident of the slap is more than just a historical anecdote. It's a foundational piece of Topuria's argument against Arman's legitimacy as a top-tier threat. It serves as irrefutable proof that when push comes to shove, Arman wilts. This is a champion sending a powerful, visceral message. Your online threats mean nothing when I've already proven I can handle you with ease. The title isn't just a physical object, it's a symbol of this psychological dominance, and Topuria is determined to show that Arman is nowhere near ready to touch it.
Do you feel that way to the point where you want to like fight him and prove him wrong, or do you not feel like he's on your level? Because in that tweet you said your level's below me.
He's not on my level. If we cross the pots, like I'm gonna break his job in the first round. Like what he's gonna do? He's gonna take me down, bro. Please listen to me. Calm down, do your thing, go to those wrestling tournaments, do your streams, and whenever the moment that arrives, just make sure to show up, and I'm gonna do the rest. The little weasel.
This is the zenith of Topuria's contempt. He doesn't just believe Arman is dumb or fake, he asserts that Arman is fundamentally not on my level. The immediate, brutal threat, "I'm gonna break his jaw in the first round," is a chilling projection of future violence. It's a specific, devastating warning, leaving no room for misinterpretation. He then follows it with a condescending dismissal, telling Arman to calm down, do your thing with wrestling tournaments and streams. This isn't just belittling. It's an attempt to push Arman back into his perceived place, away from the champion's orbit. The final insult, the little weasel, perfectly encapsulates Topuria's view of Arman. Cunning perhaps, but ultimately small, insignificant, and easily dispatched. This segment crystallizes the warns Arman Tsarukyan to stay away from his title hook. It's a direct, unambiguous threat to Arman's physical well-being and his aspirations to championship gold. Topuria is not merely confident. He is absolutely certain of his destructive capability, and he wants Arman to understand that with visceral clarity. This is the champion drawing a line in the sand, daring Arman to cross it, knowing full well the consequences. The psychological weight of such a statement is immense. To claim you will break someone's jaw in the first round is not just a prediction, it's a declaration of intent, a vision of complete and utter dominance. Topuria isn't just relying on his physical skills. He's deploying a psychological tactic designed to demoralize Arman before the fight even materializes. He's creating a self-fulfilling prophecy, implanting the idea of inevitable, quick destruction. The dismissive tone regarding Arman's wrestling, telling him to do his streams, is a profound insult to a fighter who relies heavily on his grappling prowess. It suggests that Arman's greatest strengths are irrelevant against Topuria's all-encompassing skill set. This deep dive into Topuria's mind reveals a champion who is not just technically superior, but also intellectually and psychologically dominant. He views the lightweight division as his to control, and any perceived challenger, especially one he deems a little weasel, will be met with uncompromising force and a crushing psychological attack. The title in Topuria's hands is more than a prize. It's a symbol of his supreme authority, and he will use every tool at his disposal to ensure Arman, or anyone else, understands the futility of challenging it.
If he's not gonna start walking backward, I'm gonna knock him out in the first round.
Wow. So you think,
Like as I always say, I feel that no one can match my level of skills inside the octagon. And when I say that, they start calling me that I'm cocky, that I'm this, that I'm that. But prove me wrong. Like, prove me wrong.
that hasn't happened yet?
It didn't happen yet.
Topuria doesn't just warn Arman, he warns the entire hierarchy of the UFC lightweight division. His prediction for Justin Gaethje is chilling. A first-round knockout if Gaethje doesn't start walking backward. This isn't just bravado, it's a statement of absolute, unshakable self-belief. He asserts that no one can match my level of skills inside the octagon. This isn't cockiness in Topuria's eyes, it's an objective truth, and his challenge, prove me wrong. He backs it up with the blunt truth, it didn't happen yet. This universal declaration of superiority serves as a powerful indirect warning to Arman. It says, I don't just beat people, I dismantle them. And if a legend like Gaethje is subject to a first-round knockout prediction, what hope does Arman, whom Topuria already deems a retard and little weasel, truly have? This clip underlines Topuria's singular vision. He is the best, and anyone who stands in his way, regardless of their stature, will fall swiftly. This is the bedrock of his championship reign, and it's a message that resonates far beyond the Gaethje fight, directly to anyone eyeing his lightweight crown. This assertion of unmatched skill is not merely a verbal flourish, it's the operating principle of Ilia Topuria. He truly believes he is several echelons above his competition, a belief forged in a career of decisive victories. This conviction is his shield and his sword. When he challenges others to prove me wrong, it's not an invitation, it's a declaration of an unassailable truth in his mind. This level of confidence is infectious to his fans and demoralizing to his opponents. For Arman, who constantly pushes the narrative that he's the true uncrowned king, Topuria's universal dominance statement is a direct counter-argument. It dismisses not just Arman's skills, but his entire claim to legitimacy as a top contender. The message is clear. If the division's most dangerous, established veterans are simply obstacles to be violently removed, then a perceived dumb kid like Arman stands no chance. This isn't just about the lightweight belt, it's about a mental landscape where Ilia Topuria reigns supreme, and all others are just temporary occupants of a lower tier destined to be swept aside by the matador's relentless pursuit of perfection. This relentless self-belief is what allows him to issue such a chilling warning to Arman. Stay away, because I am operating on a level you cannot comprehend, let alone challenge.
I have to submit him. So this is what I think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna take him down and I'm gonna submit him.
Wow. Early, late, what are you feeling?
Wow.
Yeah, like your promotion. Wow,
I
FC.
know that, listen, I know that inside yourself, maybe it sounds a little bit weird, like strange, like, listen, how you're going to take him down, how you're going to submit him. But don't be surprised when you are going to see that happen.
The audacity of this statement is simply breathtaking. To not just predict a win over Islam Makhachev, one of the greatest grapplers in UFC history, but to specifically declare, I'm gonna take him down and I'm gonna submit him, is a level of confidence rarely seen. Topuria isn't just talking, he's outlining a shocking, counterintuitive game plan designed to shock the world. He acknowledges the skepticism, the weird and strange reactions this prediction might evoke, but then with icy certainty, he delivers the punchline. Don't be surprised when you are gonna see that happen. This isn't just a prediction, it's a gauntlet thrown down to the entire MMA world. It's a testament to his belief that he transcends conventional fighter archetypes. This statement, while not directly about Arman, serves as the ultimate reinforcement of his stay away warning. If Topuria believes he can not only beat but submit Islam Makhachev, then his dismissive comments about Arman's wrestling and overall skill are not just trash talk. They are rooted in an almost delusional yet undeniably potent self-belief. This is the champion showing that he fears no man, no style, and no challenge, making his title an impenetrable fortress. The sheer nerve required to predict submitting Islam Makhachev is a testament to Topuria's unique mental makeup. This isn't just confidence, it's a conviction that borders on the spiritual. He isn't merely a fighter, he embodies a philosophy of absolute dominance. This shock-the-world mentality isn't about proving doubters wrong as much as it is about fulfilling his own vision of unparalleled greatness. For Arman Tsarukyan, this level of ambition from Topuria serves as the ultimate unspoken warning. If Topuria is already planning to conquer the welterweight division after dispatching Gaethje and believes he can submit a grappling phenom like Islam, then Arman simply ceases to exist on his radar as a meaningful threat. He becomes a minor inconvenience, not a true obstacle. The narrative Topuria crafts around himself is one of an unstoppable force, a champion who redefines what is possible in the sport. He is a titan among men, and any lesser being, particularly one he considers dumb and a little weasel, would be wise to heed his unspoken directive: stay far, far away from the title that signifies his absolute supremacy. This is the legacy Topuria is building, and it's a legacy that leaves no room for doubt, no room for challengers, and certainly no room for Arman Tsarukyan.